New Star Wars rumor reveals Lucasfilm's future movies hinge on Rey. Why? Rey will reportedly be integral to future Star Wars movies that are in development, per The Hollywood Reporter, as Lucasfilm plots out a course for the franchise's next slate of films. The one thing they seem to be set on is bringing Rey back. The character is said to be a part of several movies that are being considered, which include the New Jedi Order movie that is set for that was revealed, at Star Wars Celebration 2023, and the recently announced trilogy from writer-producer Simon Kinberg.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Keep that in mind. Star Wars Celebration 2023, I think that was like last summer. It's been a year and a half. They don't even have a script yet. They've changed directors and writers multiple times. Well, not directors. I'm sorry. They've kept the same director, that Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, whatever, that is way in over her head. But they've changed script writers and changed everything so many times. Daisy Ridley doesn't even know what the F is going on. And Daisy Ridley, the only reason she's back, because she crapped on the character. She's like, oh, I'm never doing Star Wars again. The only reason she's back is because she needs a job. Nobody's hiring her. Like, she's become the Hayden Christensen of her time. Only Hayden Christensen was, I feel like, a little bit more likable. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Daisy Ridley's never done anything to piss me off. She made a bad movie with Tom Holland, but, whatever. She's never done anything that pissed me off personally. I don't like the movies, but that's nothing personal against her, so I shouldn't crap on her. That's not really fair. But anyway, an unnamed source told the outlet, quote, Rey is the most valuable cinematic asset in some ways, maybe the only one Star Wars has right now. How is Rey a valuable asset? I think at the end of what was it, Rise of Skywalker, I think people just like kind of chucked her out and they were like, forget this.
Get the out!
One thing Lucasfilm needs to figure out is if they're going to move forward with a continuation of the Skywalker saga, please God, no, which concluded with 2019's The Rise of Skywalker right there, or produce standalone franchise movies. Please do that, or start a completely new story just all together. Daisy Ridley portrayed Rey in the 3 installments of the Skywalker saga's sequel trilogy, making her debut in 2015's Star Wars The Force Awakens. Blah, blah, blah. We know all of this. Rey's return to the big screen has been in the cards for a while now. The aforementioned New Jedi Order movie, which is said to take place 15 years after the rise of Skywalker and follow Rey as she teaches a new generation of Force users, was one of 3 cinematic cinematic projects Lucasfilm unveiled at last year's Star Wars Celebration London. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly during development. Back in October, the film lost yet another writer when Stephen Knight became the latest scribe to drop out. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy remains attached as director. Well, yeah, you can't get rid of her. She's intersectional.
I am the Messiah! He is the Messiah!
And she's a hardcore feminist, man-hating, whatever. Lucasfilm is at a bit of a crossroads regarding upcoming Star Wars movies. Of the bevy of projects that have been announced post Rise of Skywalker, only Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian and Grogu has amounted to anything tangible, already wrapping production well ahead of its May 2026 release date. The film should be a hit when it comes out, but the future beyond that is very cloudy. As Lucasfilm looks to generate excitement for the next wave of Star Wars movies, building a new series around Rey seems like a logical decision. She's a character audiences are familiar with, and all 3 sequel trilogy films grossed over $1 billion at the box office. Disney's looking to employ a less is more approach for their big properties, prioritizing quality over quantity.
Sure, Jan.
A new Star Wars movie needs to feel like an event, and getting fans buzzing about what's next for Rey could do that. Yeah, and then they talk about the polarizing response to the sequel trilogy and yada yada. I don't think people like Rey as a character, and they haven't. They've proven that repeatedly. I don't know. I don't know what they hope to accomplish here with that. like, we know why Daisy Ridley's here. She's here because she needs a job. They just can't. It's still with Kathleen Kennedy at the helm. Like, she's canceled. They pointed out, nothing is panned out except for the Mandalorian projects. I can't think of any top executive who does that and shelves as much crap, like announces and hires and then shelves as many projects as Kathleen Kennedy has since taking over Lucasfilm, and they still get to keep their job. I don't get it.
No! It's just dumb.
But, whatever. And you can't really say the same thing about people like Kevin Feige, because Kevin Feige, yeah, he's shelved a few things, he's delayed a few things, whatever. But he has a history of success. You can claim Kathleen Kennedy, oh, well, all 3 of the sequel trilogy movies grossed $1 billion. Okay. What after that? Like, Kevin Feige had like many, many, many films that grossed a lot of money for many years. Kathleen Kennedy had 3, and after they wrapped up, they had The Mandalorian. I'm assuming it's still successful. I don't know. But then nothing. And she shelves everything. Even that one, I thought this was a cool concept. They were going to hire David Benioff and the other one, can't think of his name, D&D. They're from, oh shoot, they did Game of Thrones, and they were going to do like an origin movie for the Jedi, whatever, and it sounded pretty cool, their concept that they put out there, and it got shelved. They got promised all this stuff. They wrapped up Game of Thrones really quickly because they were going to go make Star Wars, and just didn't happen, man. So I don't know. And then, like I said, Daisy Ridley is at this point where she's like, I don't know what the F's going on. They just lost a writer, but they're still keeping that highly unqualified Charmin Obaid-Chinoy. Has only ever done feminist documentaries, and now she's doing supposed to be doing a blockbuster Star Wars film. Like, why? Give me a good reason she has earned this position. Did she really wow in the interview? Did she have like such a? We can see her filmography. It's not like you can look at her, like, her resume is out there for everybody to see. It's not like she came in with an impressive resume that's like, yes, you should be making these films. Give me a break. She ticked all of Kathleen Kennedy's boxes, so she got the job.
Put a chicken in! Put a chicken in! Put a chicken in! Excuse me. I believe I asked you to put a chicken in.
And if these Rey movies do well at all, I will be blown away. She's supposedly supposed to be the new, taking on the Obi-Wan role and training up the new Jedi. Bleh. Nope, that was supposed to be Luke. You guys blew your opportunity. And I think everybody's kind of checking out of Star Wars. They're kind of tired of Disney Star Wars at this point. So, yeah, whatever. Rest in piss, Star Wars, I guess. It's really sad because it's one of the greatest IPs of all time, and they just blew it.